Hi, in this video, let us learn how to write a very first program or a simple program in Java. So, if you look at Java, that's basically a pure object oriented programming, and it's preferable that you know little of C++ at least, so that you'll be familiar with the concept of objects and classes, constructors and destructors and things so on. So if you don't know the C++, probably you can try to brush up those fundamentals. And now coming to the very first program that we try to write in Java. Basically the Java has its own structure, programming structure. So in the first part we will be having import declarations. So the import declarations, basically it's a kind of an header file that we normally use in our other programming languages. So import java.lang. So what is this actually? So lang is basically a package. So Java mainly it uses many packages, and this Java is basically kind of a directory. So in the Java directory there is a package called language. In language there are many classes, and if you're not sure about what is the kind of class exactly you're going to use, and even if you're going to use multiple classes instead of defining it again and again, what we can do, we can specify an asterisk over here. Okay, and the next thing here is the in Java the main program, it's basically written inside a class, whereas in a C++ it would have been written outside the class, where we write the main program separately. So there will be a kind of a server client relationship between the class and the main program. Whereas here in Java, it is everything it's going to be written in terms inside the class. A class may consist of many. The program may consist of many classes as well, but one class must be a main program, must be a main class. So for that main class, we not supposed to create an object. Yes. So as usual, what do? We write a statement here, that is class printing. Class is the name, it's a construct, whereas a printing is the name, that the class name. We can give any name over here. It's a user identifier. You can follow the documentation rules for developing or writing the user defined identifiers. And the start of the class is marked with curly brace, open curly brace, and we can immediately we can start with writing the main program. So the main program, it is basically, it's a main block. So the main function is going to be written inside the class only. It's not going to be written outside the class. So main is the it's a block, and in Java whatever that we are going to do, it's going to be accepted in the form of strings. So the string array is basically used as an argument for the main program. So these are going to be the input arguments. And like C++, Java, it does not return any value. So the main program doesn't return. Whereas in C++, if you take, by default it's going to be a void, and by default it's going to be an integer return data type. Whereas here it's going to be a void one. And also we declare this to be a static, because if you use a static, you need not to create an object to make use of the function. And also it's going to be public, so that every other classes, every members could be accessed by this main, and even this main also will be accessed by every other part of the program. Yes. So inside the main program, I declare one variable called integer, and it is initialized to the value of 5. So a is a variable of type integer and is initialized to the value 5. And now I write couple of statements here to print the string on a screen. So here in Java we use this constructor called system.out.println. System.out.println is the command that we use here. It's a construct. Yes, but what is this actually it means? It means that the system is a class. System is a class which is defined in the package lang. And out is an object for the system. And what is this println? Println is basically a method defined in a system. And no, within no, we whatever the things that you want to display it on the screen, we will write it within the double quotes and terminate the line with the semicolon. Yes, you can see that here it's a println it's being used. So this is what it will do basically. It will print on a line, and after printing it will come to the next line. The cursor will come to the next line and will be waiting maybe for the program execution or for the user to give input, whatever depends on the program. And in the next line, I have written one more statement here where system.out.print. So here, what is the difference if we look into it? Here ln is there, whereas here there is no ln. So what does it mean? So this means that the after printing the string which is known enclosed by the double quotes, it will be waiting on the same line. It will be waiting on the same line. The cursor will not be taken to the next line. And also not only that, what we can do, we can also add a variable to our output to display. So how it is being done? So we write the statement system.out.println, and within bracket we will specify the string what you want to display, and this we use this plus operator. So this plus operator, it is not merely a arithmetic operation here. Instead, this will be considered to be a concatenation operator. And the next we write whatever the variable that you want to display it on the screen. And in Java, everything is going to be handled in terms of strings. So what will happen here actually? So here we have a string called the a value is, and next this is going to be a number. But what the system does, without letting you know, what the system does, it converts the value of a also into a string, and this plus being a concatenate operator, it will combine this string and this string. So together as a string, it's going to be displayed on the output. So again, the main block, it's going to be enclosed within the pair of curly braces. So that's about the simple program that we have written here in the Java. And next, now we'll move on to how to execute this program in BlueJava compiler. In BlueJava compiler. So here, if you look into it, I already have written the program. So when I open this, it will straight away it will start the BlueJava. Already the program is written, and you're also able to see that compiler is it's trying to open here, and yes, it has come here actually, and since I have hyperlinked, it is opening here straight away in BlueJava here over here. Okay, so when it opens, it will show that there are kind of basically the AI jobs. Yes, so here in the BlueJava, we can go to project and create a new project, and you can select your appropriate directory and you can store your program. And next, whether you write a simple program or a big program, it must be enclosed everything in a package. So what you can do, you can create a new class, and you can give it the class name, and it will it will open here. If you give the class name, this OK will be enabled, and what we can do, we can proceed with that. So as you open the class, by default there will be some statements. What you can do, you can select it and you can delete it. Since I have already having a class called printing, so the class printing has the details about the Java program, the simple Java program what we have written. So same thing what we have discussed earlier, it is there here, and all that you have to do is you can just compile the program. So when, as I told you, when you open it for the first time, there will be some details will be there already, basic some templates will be there. You can delete those templates and you can make use. And now the compilation, it says that the class is compiled, there is no syntax errors as well. So once it is compiled, you can close this editor. Then you can right click on this printing, and here it will show you a void main string argument. The main method will be shown. Just click on this, and again another method call will be there displayed. Then select OK over here. So when you select OK to this, it will show you here. If you combine this program and try to understand the purpose of the program, then it will be very easy for you to know how the thing is getting printed over here. I'll just open this class over here again, and now you compare it here. So here we can see that in the first line, now we are printing, we are ready on the screen. And after printing, now since we have used println, it has come to the next line and it's waiting for the further operation. When it comes to the next line, we have another statement which is with the print only. So print method. So this print method, what it will do, it will print, and the cursor will not be taken to the next line. Instead, you can see that the next details, whatever is supposed to be printed, it will be printed on the same line. That means that the cursor is not moved to the next line with this statement, that is system.out.print, and continually the value of a is displayed as 5. I hope this will help you to understand the basic of Java program and how to compile it in BlueJ. Thank you.